My name is Viviana, and this is the Golden Contact Sheet. It's a rapid prototyping tool for designers, creatives, anyone looking to make a composition based completely on the golden ratio. So, when you're sketching out compositions, whether it be for a movie, for designing the form language of a car, whatever it may be, making these divisions based on the golden ratio is fundamental to good proportion and unity in a design. So I noticed that when I'm sketching, it's pretty hard to draw a rectangle, first of all, a rectangle proportion to this 1 to 1.618 ratio, let alone divide the rectangle. And then let's say I want to move this rectangle that I sliced and move it around the composition, move it above, and to see how that looks. What's the feel? Where are my eyes moving, right? So we can use computers to make these divisions very precise and very quickly too. So that's why I made this rapid prototyping tool. So you can see we've got some red dots going on here that you can turn on and off. This is just a simple recursively drawn grid that maps out all the points of the golden ratio using the Fibonacci sequence. And we can use these as guidelines as to where we want to slice our rectangle. So let's say I want to make a perfectly horizontal slice around these three guidelines. So I can just take the horizontal line tool. I used a bit of the WASD layout. If you just hold S and then hit tab to turn on the slice tool, we've got like a little cursor now. We're ready to slice. I'm gonna aim, and let's say, ooh, I'm a little bit off. It'll correct it for you, and so you can have a perfect slice right around the golden ratio area. Now let's say I want to move this. If you just hold space, it turns everything off and you can reposition them. And you can see there's these new snap points, right? You can use the snap points to, let me not draw, to reposition the rectangles however you may desire. And when we're in guideline mode, which is also the hand tool mode, you can see our lines are slightly opaque. This is really helpful if you want to draw crosshairs, guidelines like this as if you were sketching. And then I found an intersection point here. Let's say I want to make a slice right across. I can do that with the horizontal line tool and chop it just like that. Now we have 3 polygons. And now I say polygons because we can slice these however we like. Now I'll get to that in a second. But if you hit C, we can save an iteration, and we can save tons of these. But the cool thing about them is that they make copies. So you can move this around. Say I want to experiment and do something like this. I can save that iteration, go back to what I had before. Let's say I want to make another slice like this. It's a bit absurd, but it's a slice. And move that around and make a new iteration. I can go back to this one. I can go back to this one. It does not modify our old iteration, but it creates something new. So we're making a contact sheet here that in the future will be able to be printed out to a PDF. You can paste it in your sketchbook, reference oftenly, and really like the limits, like the possibilities are endless. In addition, we also have slicing in any direction. So let's say I wanted to make a triangle out of this. I can slice just like so. It captures all the intersection points. And let's say I want to cross over like so. It will capture every single intersection point, and now we have 4 polygons going on here. I can move those apart and very rapidly move the shapes, snap them to, it's having a hard time, snap them to other shapes. And it's just a very quick process of slicing, snapping to create new compositions that really is impossible on paper. And yeah, that's my app. Thank you.